All right, y'all. Welcome to the Blue 51 show. It's Barbershop Friday. It's a cameraman on the mic. We're gonna let y'all know. We're gonna pass it to the host. He's having a great day today, so I hope y'all have a great day
Best
too.
day ever.
We'll see y'all soon.
Best day ever. Best day ever. And we can't start because, see, as soon as we start the show, normally what happens is my man Phil like to blast the television, right? So we can't.
Phil, can you cut the TV
We can't even have a. He got his headphones on. He don't even respect me as a person. So for real, when I go down there, I'm gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to listen to you two fight. But first, say what up to my man Kev. Say what up, Kev.
What up, Kev?
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him because he's he be snitching. You want to know what's going on in the barbershop? Ask Kev. Can't tell you everybody business. No. No. Oh man, Monty.
What's up, fam?
You know what I'm saying, Monty got a rap album dropping in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. He also watching a loud ass video right next to. I don't know what's wrong with. Monty got old man syndrome. He be like that, huh? What's going on? When the album coming out?
I wish I knew.
Then we got CMOS Phil over here. Say what up, Phil.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying, my man Phil. Phil like to blast the television, but I ain't gonna fight him because I'm scared of him. He 2-0. He 2-0 at the back of the shop.
Let me do this thing. Good to see you.
What's going on, Smooth? Hey, I want to ask you a question. The question for the day I want to ask you. Right, the topic.
You know I don't get involved in that. See y'all later.
He said I don't get involved. He ran. It's a simple question.
Okay, what is it?
It's a simple one.
Answer.
You ready?
Yeah.
This little Will right here, y'all. What's the best advice you've ever gotten?
That I've ever gotten?
My man going back into the catacombs of his brain. He's like,
I think that live life to the fullest kind of like really like trumps, like it can cover a lot of things.
live life to the fullest. Where'd you hear from? Like, what was the one that you referenced? Like, when you think of that, your dad told you that? Like, what was the conversation? Like, he was just outside playing. He goes, "Hey, man, live life to the fullest."
Shut up. You know I'm old. I can't remember exactly what it was. Ask Sean.
How you going? Yeah, my man. Not only when he went all the way back to not give me the story of what advice he got. When did it like click for you? Like, when did that advice click for you?
When my aunt passed away,
Oh damn.
3 years ago, it was the most traumatic thing that had ever happened to myself and my family in about 30 years from when my great grandmother passed. My aunt passing away was just unexpected. She wasn't ill. She just had a massive heart attack the day after her grandbaby was born.
Damn.
And I think that changed me as a person. Just the way that I think about certain things. Like I'm an emotional person, so I let my emotions affect me in all types of ways. And my dad used to always say stuff like, "Don't sweat the small stuff." And then that's when my aunt passed away. Little stuff just didn't even matter anymore. I remember, like 3 months after she passed away, I was rear-ended, and normally I would just have it fixed with material things. I love my car, da 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 da. I
Your
just
cars. My man switch cars every week.
no, I did not. But anyway, I remember when I got out and I was talking to the kid, and he just seemed so nervous. And it was just one of them situations. And knew his dad was on the way. Normally, someone would jump and just call the police. I need you to come do this, and I didn't. I didn't even really care. I just let it go.
Didn't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, I let him. The dad gave me the insurance information. He filed the claim before I could even call, and so just that's one of the things. Like just living life and losing my aunt just made me have a different outlook on life and really what's important.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest stories I ever got from you, bro. I hear a lot of stories from you. That's one of the coolest ones I ever got, man.
Cause that's an emotional thing. As soon as I thought about my aunt, cause that really was the most like drastic thing. Like
And that piece of advice got you through it. Mm-hmm. That's dope, man. That's kind of what I wanted to have the pod for, because I feel like, you don't know what's gonna hit when it's gonna hit. You know what I mean? As a dad, what I do to my daughter is, hey Phil, can you turn the TV off? Can you turn the TV off, Phil? Oh, this nigga in here watching Kung Fu Panda. This nigga's really in here cutting up laughing watching Kung Fu Panda. Yo, you hear him? Yo, I'm about to fuck Phil up. Phil's like, nah, it's the other nigga. I be setting Phil up all the time. Anyway, back to the pod. I was saying as a father, I tend to give my daughter all these nuggets. Like I'm always talking to her, and it's like I've accumulated so much from talking to different people that when I think about how, like, I've gotten some of the best advice I've ever gotten from strangers. People like in a grocery store, mid conversation, I'll pop a pod conversation with them right quick. They'll start talking to me, and I'll get some ill moment where I can connect something like, yo, that's crazy. Or I'll watch something like I'm into poetry and stuff like that. So how words connect, it's something that I like. I like the pattern of words, like when you put good words together. So they say something and just the tonality, the rhythm, the cadence is just like it's like a song. I'm hearing it and now it's stuck in my head. You know what I mean? So I give my daughter these little things and I'm like, yo, man, you might not get it now, but just put it in your little toolbox. Use it later. And I don't know what's gonna stick, but I keep giving her things. And every once in a while in a conversation when she's catching up with her about her school day, she'll be like, you know what, Daddy? It is like that. Remember when you told me woo woo woo, and she'll reference something I told her. And that was probably my proudest dad moments, is when she's like, thank you, Dad. Like, I hear you, and I'm going to try that. You know what I mean? It's kind of dope. Sean, big bruh, big dog, Sean. You know what I mean? Strike team.
I'm a strike team for life, baby.
Hey.
Charles said what up.
Say what up, Cheryl? Charles. Say Charles, appreciate it.
Oh, Doomas.
Doomas. Hey, Doomas in the joint. What up, Doomas? All right, so here's the thing.
I already got something for you.
Peace and love. What up, Charles?
That's literally how you talk. Peace and love is literally how you talk. What's one of the best pieces of advice you've ever gotten? No.
He said no. No, did you just finger him?
I'll be there. Ew, hell no, I didn't finger him. What the fuck?
He said no.
Nah, cause he be like, cause Kev don't care about the show. Kev is like, what I want to do right now, and it's like, Kev, I'm really trying to do this podcast. I swear to God, I'm trying to. He keeps taking air out the tire. I'm trying to drive down the road.
Hey, man, I don't know about the best piece of advice. Now, I really got to think about that, but I am going to say some good advice. And I'm going to quote, know yourself, know your worth, nigga. You got it. He got it. He got it.
What is that, a Diddy line? I don't fucking, what is he
He
talking
got
about?
it.
Duma said pay child support for your kids.
That's a horrible situation. You don't be on child support for your kid. It's like, that's the move. Be there for your kid. That's it. Don't know yourself, know your worth.
Yeah. I got that.
Say the whole thing.
I got that from a Sprite commercial.
Oh no.
It was Drake.
Know yourself, know your worth.
Yeah.
That's a Sprite commercial?
From Drake.
For Sprite?
Yeah.
It's a good piece of advice.
Yeah, but why is that on Sprite?
No, it was a song. He was singing a song or something like that, right? Right?
I feel like so Sean normally is my most exciting piece of content when I do this show.
That's not dope.
You just quoted it's not even a Drake lyric. It's not even a Drake lyric.
Yes, it is.
It's a Drake commercial. Like it's
Yes, it is.
I feel like it's
Thank you, Red. You know
it's
what,
a
Sweet?
watered
You
down.
behind the camera, Red. You get on the mic.
Yeah.
It's a Drake song.
What song is it? Because I haven't heard no.
Know Your Worth.
I know Know Yourself is an album. I think of Know Yourself, or it's a song Know Yourself. Like I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not.
With the mother of your kids in most cases, that ends up in child support.
Yeah, but sometimes I mean I don't know. I think child support is just it's not actually it's for the state. It's not really for the kid. All right. So question: what's your best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
My mom told me whatever you want, just have patience, and you'll get it. You shall receive it if you go about it the right way. And she ain't never lied. Everything I wanted, just ended up not when I wanted it, but it ended up getting it every time.
Will you take your time? So
Just
be
have-
patient.
Just have patience. It like fell right in my face. It just wasn't the right time for me to have it, but I'm like, dang, my mom told that I would get it, but it'd be right there.
When did she tell you that?
It was like a keyboard or something I wanted, and I kept asking for money.
Like when you were a kid?
Yeah, kid and adult stuff. I'm like, Mom, give me some money, dude. Got this. He said, how much you got? I said, I got this much. He want this. We want that much. He said, just relax. He gonna come back and he gonna take your money. I relaxed. He came back and said, let me get that. And it worked.
It worked. She was like, yo, be patient.
Yeah.
Okay, Philly Phil. I like that.
Phil, Duma said, what up, Big Phil?
Hey, so we're missing Monty. Monty ducked out on the conversation. But I get down here because Kev's jumping up and down. What's up, Pastor? How we doing,
up,
man? You know what I
man?
mean?
I'm
Hey,
well. How about you?
I messed up on your. Yeah, we'll talk about the videos later. But we did them as portrait instead of doing them as landscape. Like,
Okay.
so I need to like either redo them or send them to you.
Man, send them as is. We'll make it happen.
All right, we're gonna send them as is. I apologize. We did them all, and then I never.
Pastor, you gonna let them off the hook
I ain't sending. I
Well, listen,
apologize.
because I don't know when I'll get a redo.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I
That's true.
have to use them this weekend.
Yeah, that
you
is
know?
true. Yeah.
You know when you do a redo, I'm in the barbershop right now. Like y'all really,
Oh,
y'all treat
I
me.
mean, you would do it right now.
Y'all treat me like a
He-
step
he
kid.
said your story was so compelling, though.
It was good. The way we did it was, it's just good content. For what you
I-
asked,
I
it's exactly what
appreciate-
you
I
asked.
appreciate the fact, as I was listening to him, you know, so you talked about how it literally led to moments for you and your daughter to bond.
Yeah.
So
The cool thing was
more
like
than
we
just nutrition.
looked and I was like, I don't know, I don't make this. We was laughing, joking, and we Googled some stuff and we went to the store, bought the extra things that we needed to make it. And it was cool, man. It was real cool. And she's like, I like it, so we made it twice. I actually went again and bought the same groceries to do it twice. So it was cool. It was being cool. We had a good time with it.
Wow.
We had a real good time with it. So my question today, I'm gonna ask Kev because Kev was jumping up and down, interrupting me asking other people. What's the best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
The best piece of advice I ever got?
Yeah.
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
That
No, proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
No,
No,
you're
that's all
not.
P's.
Proper prior planning.
No, proper planning prevents.
I'ma Google it. Let's get to Google. Go to Google.
No.
Where Google at?
Well, I'ma tell you
I've
how
never
my-
heard proper prior.
I'm gonna tell you how my football coach said. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
That's I've actually
My dad's a Marine. He want to talk.
Hey,
I've always heard it as proper planning prevents poor. I've never heard proper prior. I've never heard that before. But I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying we should Google it
No,
so
but
we
that's-
can.
You did ask his advice.
Yeah, that's the
What
advice that he
heard,
got.
right?
Yeah. Nah, but he got to critique his advice because he know he was dead. So when did you apply it? Like when did it click for you?
honestly, man, I've been trying to incorporate all my life.
So when did you hear it?
I heard it like 1984, 85.
Do you think you really appreciated it back then? It came back. He's like, yeah, you know, I was about 35.
So it's still applicable now. Like you just asked me, and I remember that from all these years.
What I was gonna ask you is like, so what was you doing before the advice? You were just out here
No,
winging it. You were just out here winging it, just doing whatever, just like, off the cuff. And
No,
when,
but
when you
that
got
was,
the what's the story behind the advice? When did you hear it? When they bring it to
That
you?
was my football coach.
So he was just telling y'all like in a huddle, y'all was all there. He was like, yeah, man, this is what we do. And then you were like, yeah. So it clicked then or it didn't click then?
It clicked in. We won the state of Maryland. We won the championship. It just clicked in.
In 1975?
Nah, man, 1985.
In 1985. Oh, my bad.
I'm
Got
not
it.
that old.
No, you got it. 1490.
See, Pat, you get a little gray hair, and they want to judge you.
I know it's judging you, man. You be proper prior preventatives,
No.
preservatives,
Proper planning.
pickle
prevents
platypus.
Piss poor performance.
Got it.
And
Pastor.
That was the theme of
And you got it from your sports coach. I like that it comes from a place not so one day it came from a place that you didn't expect it or whatever, right? Because you normally get it from your parents and stuff and uncles and family members. I like that. So for me, some of the best advice I've gotten has always been from strangers. You know what I mean? Like not best, but like the ones that resonated. You know what I mean? Like I've asked for. I'm talking about seeking advice versus getting advice that I didn't know that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be chilling, talking to somebody, and they'll say something like, we'll get to the topic, and I'll share a piece. I'm like, hey man, my dad always said, boop 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like those moments. For me, they're fun because I'm like, when it hits and it resonates, I'm like, hey man, I was supposed to talk to this dude. You know what I mean? I was supposed to bump into you. So hey, there was a reason I was supposed to talk to you because now it clicked and I got this extra piece of advice to go with. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how your phone listens to you, and you'll say something, and you open up your phone, you get an ad for exactly what you was talking about with me 2 minutes ago.
Exactly.
Like it's right on time. I was supposed to talk to Blue about that because look at my phone, knowing exactly that I needed these. The craziest part that I thought about something before. Thought about something, opened my phone, there was an ad for the thing I thought about. Whatever algorithm they got superseded my conversation.
That's
It knew,
pretty powerful.
and I was chilling.
Right.
I was like, yeah, man. I
Maybe
was
you
like,
spoke it in
man,
your sleep.
nah, something. Because all I know, I opened the phone as an ad for it. I was like, I didn't even talk to nobody
Maybe you
about
spoke
this.
and didn't realize.
I didn't text it nothing. What I was looking for? Oh, the advice. So I had a situation with my godson's mom. I was beefing with her. We were arguing. We were fighting, and I was working at a grocery store as a manager. And working in the aisle. I think it was organizing the aisle or whatever. And I'm wearing my stress, right? And I know everybody in the store. It's a small store, so I know everybody. Like I know the customers, they're reoccurring. Once or twice you get a new person or whatever, but for the most part, I know everybody. And a guy I never saw him again. Sees me, like kind of in my head or whatever. He goes, "Hey man, you all right?" Random guy. I'm working. He's a customer. "Hey man, you okay?" Instantly, trauma dump, right? I'm like, "Nah, man, my kid's mom stressing me out." He was like, "Hey man, best advice I can give you. If you really love your kid, the best thing you can do for your kid is love his mother." Right? I looked at him. I was like, I don't know why. Right there when he said it, everything was cool. He said it. He said it so cool. I felt cool. Right?
Right. It was calming.
Never let that go. That's sat with me my entire life. I don't know who he is. If you put him in front of me right now, the picture said, "Hey man, I'm the guy I told you," I wouldn't remember. I wouldn't remember him at all. I just know he gave me that advice and then went off to go get his groceries. Never seen him do it again. Didn't say thank you. I just, damn, you know. I thought about the concept of that, and it was such a deep concept of like showing love. Then I saw the thing with where the guy was like, "Lie to me." The girl was like, "Lie to me too." Yeah, the lady was like, "Lie to me too," and the guy was like, "I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. If I love you, I can't lie to you." She was like, No. Lie to me like you lie to everybody else, so we can get this kid through 18 years of mommy and daddy smiling at each other, so they can be happy, healthy, and whole, and out the house to take on the world. We don't need to be at war here in front of them. It's and I saw that as an adult, but it made me reminded me when I was 17, 18 years old, how, I think I was 20 at the time, but when I was 20 years old, that advice that I got about best thing you could do is love his mother. Love your kid, whoever,
Still with you.
never gonna leave. The situation I went to after that was only able to do it because of that, because of that advice that I got. You know what I'm saying? So that was a stranger's advice, but that wasn't my best piece of advice. That wasn't my best. So, Pastor, what's your best piece of advice? What advice have you got that was the best advice you ever gotten?
I mean, there's so much, but one thing that really resonates with me at this moment is when I first ran for political office, one of my political mentors said to me, always protect your leverage. And I asked him, "So what do you mean by that?" And he said, "Don't ever ask for anything for yourself. It's always about your people. And if you do that, you will always have leverage."
Wow.
And honestly, when I think about people in politics who get in trouble, it's always because they ask for stuff for themselves and not about the people. And that's what usually leads to their demise. Yeah.
That's a dope concept, actually, in general. Always take care of your people.
And you know, it extends beyond politics, it's just life. You know, if you are taking care of other people and, you know, the interests of other people around you, you know, you maintain your leverage because you're not selfish.
Nah, he said selfish, and Bob, that's the trigger word for me. You gotta be selfish. You gotta be selfish sometime. Like, hey man, you gotta be selfish
I
sometime.
think you can look out and take care of your own needs and be responsible about taking care of your needs without being selfish.
I think it's what you're selfish about. I think taking care of people is one thing, but I think your goals you have to be selfish about. I think your peace you have to be selfish about. There's just certain things that require you to say it has to be first. You know what I mean? Like it has to be first because I referenced last podcast. I talked about it. It was this thing where it was like, you know, you take care of me and I'll take care of you, right? And he goes, let's change it, right? How about you take care of you for me, and I take care of me for you, right? And I think that would be the reason why selfish I feel is necessary sometimes, because take care of you, make sure you're good, so when I deal with you, we can be good, right? Because if you're good and I'm good, we have something good going on. But if your goodness requires me to come over there and work on your good too, I'm doing the work of two people. I gotta be good and I gotta make sure you good too. Or I'm bad, I'm getting tore up to build you up, and I'm going to pieces. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing pieces because I'm putting all the pieces into you. So like, I think it's important for you to be a little selfish about things. And I liked it because when I asked the guys last week, what do you feel responsible for? Right? That was last week's conversation. What do you feel responsible for as a man in your day to day? Everybody said taking care of myself, my health. At some either first, second, or third, taking care of myself, right? And I love that because I was like, you gotta secure your mask when you get everybody else. I love that. So the whole barbershop was like, nah, I gotta make sure I'm good. I'm like, you right. So they already, I don't know. Selfish to me, I think it's a. I say it's a trigger because I feel like it gets misused a lot. Okay. You know what I mean? Kind of like narcissist gets thrown out every time somebody don't like something. You know what I mean? Like, another conversation I had. So I went on the internet like a dummy, and there was a post. This cartoon, right? The cartoon, the guy was like, he's talking. There's a guy and a girl, a black guy, black girl. He tells the girl, he goes, "Hey, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm sorry. I can't date a woman with kids. I want to start my own family." You slide it over, the next slide, the girl's like, "You bleep, 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 you selfish. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You only think about yourself. Well, like you're so selfish, this, cursing them out basically, calling them selfish." Right. And they go, "Who's wrong?" Right? To me, the line's kind of clear, but I'm gonna ask you, who's wrong in that scenario?
She is.
What do you say is wrong in that?
I didn't hear all of it.
The guy said, "I don't want to be, I'm sorry." No, I'm sorry. He goes, "This isn't gonna work. I'm sorry. I don't want to be with a woman with kids. I want to start my own family." The woman replies with, "You're selfish. You're self-centered. You bleep, bleep, bleep." Like, y'all, and they just bleeped it out. They didn't show the curse words. But basically, she gets irate as a response to him saying,
That's why I say she's wrong.
They were not in a relationship already?
that there's only 2 slides. That's it. The rest is left to,
Right.
of course,
Yeah, okay, gotcha,
interpretation,
gotcha,
right?
gotcha.
So it's an open thing. It's not an actual scenario. It's an open interpretation
Gotcha.
of a guy saying, coming to the
Right.
girl and saying, "Hey, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't want to be with a woman with kids." Doesn't say how many kids she has. Nothing.
It sounds to me like he's being honest about what he feels and what he desires, and I appreciate the fact that he was being transparent with her and not leading her on, not.
So every girl, almost exclusively, women in these comments were like, "He wrong for that. He shouldn't have slept with her if he knew." Mind you, we got 2 bubbles of text.
right.
The cartoon man said, "Sorry,
Right.
this isn't gonna work for
We
me."
don't know what
and
the
the
background
cartoon,
is.
we don't have no. They said he know when you get with a woman with kids, and you should know already. You should know that. Don't go playing temperature checking games with somebody's feelings. I'm like, she's not a puddle of water. She is a functional human being as well. She also enlisted in this relationship with this man. They communicated. I'm assuming they communicated about their relationship, and he communicated, "I've had a change of heart. I don't want to be this anymore." And they are cooking this cartoon. All men, but the cartoon man is the catalyst for it. But all men, this is what y'all do. Y'all play around, and then y'all use, "I'm sorry, I changed my mind" as an excuse to forgive yourself for playing with emotions and woo woo woo. And I'm like, listen, man, you do know that man can change his mind at any moment, right? He can
And
marry.
she can
He can
change
marry
her mind
her.
at any moment.
He could be like, "I'm kids. You know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore." You don't know what the situation is, but the reality is he has a right to change his mind. He goes, "You just didn't hear. You want to argue with me. You just want to argue in the comments. Go off, sir. Do your thing." I got cursed out for all I said. All I said was that cartoon man, and I kept referencing the cartoon man because I want to make it clear.
Right,
I'm not
it's not
defending
you.
random
Right,
dudes.
right.
We have 2 bubbles from 2 cartoon people, and you were calling me names on the internet over 2 bubbles on a cartoon. That cartoon man don't deserve this type of hate. You gave him a whole backstory. He played with her emotions. All he said was, "I'm sorry." He actually was more rational. Yeah, but he could do that because he was never emotionally attached. He just wanted to bang around and mess around. I'm like, he just said, I want to start a family. What are you talking about? It's such a,
He was honest.
the selfish joint. That's why it triggered me. I just got finished getting cursed out by the internet over a girl calling the man selfish because he was like, "Hey, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Like, I don't think this is for me. I want to have my own family." The girl was like, "You selfish." And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, yes. I think you do in that situation, you should be selfish. You should think about your eternal happiness. Like, am I going to be happy signing on to do this? It's not going to make me happy. I want to do this anymore.
You said a moment ago that people misuse the term selfish. I don't think it's selfish to express what you feel.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
No. But in the sense of like you're thinking about yourself, like he got she's trying to antagonize him for thinking about himself. But you take care of you, for me, and I take care of me for you, right? He has to self-regulate his emotions so that she don't have to regulate his emotions. Because he can go over there and go, what? Nothing. You know, he could do the hum. You know what I'm talking about, because we all got hum before. You know what I'm saying? He could hum her to, nothing. Just, I don't
Seemed
know.
like she was more selfish than him because he expressed.
She wanted him to say, go, I need a man. I need a man here.
All right, billions. That's billions right there. What kind of new car you got out there?
I don't have a new car.
He keep trying to lie about the car,
I
man.
don't have a new car.
You always got a new
Oh,
car.
shit, no, I don't.
Why? So why you yelling at me, bro? Hey, well, you better chill out. Yeah. On the way out. Can't hear him anyway. Can't hear him anyway. You know why he called me Lil Blue, right? Yeah. I was at work, and this girl that I liked or whatever, like jumped. I was like, I don't know if she liked me or not, right? And she had like jumped up and she like wrapped her legs around me, right? It was like a hug, but she was being extra like animated about it. And then she goes, jumped up. She must be little, right? He said the girl must be little because he little. How you gonna just hold a girl? Because I caught her.
He was like, she must be little.
Yeah, he was like. So Will was saying I was little, and the girl I was like, no, the girl like, I don't know, whatever, man. He called me little. He called me little because I gave a girl a hug, and she like a jumping
Basically,
hug.
He was saying he little. He was like, she must. This how he said she must be little because he little.
And then because Kev is toxic, I became Little Blue for the rest of the time. You know what I mean? With the little show, Little Blue with the little show, came to joint.
Hey, he must be little.
I can't with y'all. I can't. I want you to know I can't. This is the worst feeling in the world. When you don't have real friends.
All right, well, hold on. Tell Pastor what happened last week with the girl.
I don't want to put that on the pod.
You don't want to put that on the file? Okay.
Okay. What time is the show over?
Basically, I went on a date, right? I went on a date, and I'm sitting down with the girl. We was just talking and jobbing and stuff like that. And she asked the height. I don't know, we get on height. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm 5'11". She goes, what? She like was taken aback. She was offended. She was like, what? No, you're not. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm 5'11". I was like, I always say the same thing. I normally lie. I never actually lied about my height. I normally lie 6'6", but I'm 5'11". And she goes, you're not 5'11". I was like, no. She goes, no, you got to be like 5'8" or something. You're not 5'11". I was like, no, I'm 5'11". I'm like, why the fuck would I lie? I literally just told you I wouldn't lie. She goes, nah, I know what 6 feet looks like. I'm like, but I told you I'm 5. You're not 6 foot. I'm like, bruh, let's stand up. She come to like here, right? I'm like, how are you telling me we all up? We all just taller than you? She was like, nah, but I know what 6 feet look like. You're like 5'8", 5'6". Like she starts being funny, so I left her.
Pass, he left
At the
girl-
restaurant?
He
At
left
the-
the girl at the restaurant.
So I left her.
Pass, he left the girl at the restaurant.
She was funny. I'm funny too. I rolled
You
up.
got up from the table and left?
I walked. I didn't say a word. Got up. Boundaries aren't conversations,
Had you eaten
Pastor.
already?
No. No, we did. I lied. We got some dessert. We didn't get like food. We got like a dessert. We got like an ice cream.
Who paid the bill?
I did. I
And
ordered
you
it.
just left.
She said, hee, ha, ha, you're small. And I was like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm also going to walk my small behind in my car and go home. Where are you? She goes, you can't be serious. And I just didn't respond. So now she'd be in the comments and stuff like that. And like the stories, like, send it like, and it'll get back. Because every time I see her, I see these guys laughing at the fact that I was short. They just made me jump and touch. They just made me jump and touch the handle on the fan.
Oh, you should show her that.
To see if I was tall. They're like, Blue can't get up there. Blue can't touch that.
You should show her
I
that.
wasn't at the shop yet, Pastor. They made a little bet amongst themselves.
Another trigger.
It's not trigger.
That's a trigger.
No, it's not a trigger. It's not a trigger. I just don't like disrespect. I don't like disrespect. What triggered me was the
that's a trigger.
disrespect.
You left at the table.
I left it. Hold on.
And when Will called him little, that's been on his mind.
No. Will called me Lil. It's not been on my mind.
How long
Said-
ago was that when that
Like
happened?
2 years ago.
Hey, but Will just said it though, so it came back. I wasn't in here, and he goes, "Hey man, he did call him little. Hey, tell him about every time that Will called you little. Matter of fact, tell him when the girl called.
Isn't that
It's
a
him.
trigger?
That's a trigger.
Nah, man, ain't a trigger. Ain't no trigger, bro. I wasn't mad at Will
So now
saying
if
it.
you
I wasn't
say-
like,
now if you say he got a little show, he get mad.
nah, yo, because that's belittling my show. This show been on for a decade, over a decade. All right, it's the best show out here.
It's the best show out
It's the only barbershop show in Herndon, Virginia.
Yes.
And y'all out here like it's a little show. It's actually a big show because it's the only one of its kind in this area. Don't nobody got a show like
And
me.
we've been doing it.
Don't nobody got a show like
We've
me.
been doing it for how many years now?
I think we on like 12. Maybe
Yeah,
13.
we've been doing it way before LeBron and all them did the barbershop shows. We've been doing it.
We got a microphone, cameraman.
microphone.
You know what I mean? We started off with the portraits, like the videos you about to get. We was portraiting over my shoulder. I was doing this all day. Now I got to, yo, look, man. My show ain't been little for a long time. It's a big show with Big Blue. Y'all like, nah, it's the big show with Lil Blue. Look, y'all not going to just gotta do something to try to cut a brother down. I'm not standing for it.
Hey, he take offense to that little word.
Thank you. That's a trigger.
Cause you only do it to cut people. You only do it to cut people down. You get mad. You get mad. Well, you get mad. Go with your little friends. Will you play your little game? Where they,
Even the one time, I was like, oh, Blue got a little stream on. He got a little stream.
Cause he got a little stream. Look at him. I stream. Look, I've been streaming for 4 years, right? 4 years, and I got like 650 followers. I make like 50 to 60 bucks a month get streaming now, right? And I started off, I was making no money. I had no followers. I was bucking to get 50. I remember I was asking all my friends to follow. I had Kev follow me. I need to get 50 so I can get affiliates so I can start getting subscriptions. I'm now at like 600, over 650, right? At 600 people later, 3 years later, I got like, they say in Twitch, if you get 3 people viewing, you're in like the top 95 percentile, right? Oh, really? I average like 8, 9. Sometimes I get rated. I get like 100 people watching. Like I have like the numbers I got are bigger than the following that I got for my streaming. And they like it's a little. I worked hard to build my stream up. We're not calling my stream little. My stream is mine. Yeah, they say, you hear it, right? You hear it, right? I'm around a bunch of haters. They want to be funny. It's not funny, bro. I work all day. I work all day, bro.
That's a trigger.
Charles said Blue all off topic. Blue needs a moderator.
Who said that?
Yeah, I was saying because I'm over here with Kev. Kev don't like the topics. Kev talk about whatever we want to talk about. We wasn't. He goes, tell him a story about this. Not tell him a story about that. Like Kev literally took me on a roller coaster, bro. It was Kev's fault.
The word is triggered.
Yes.
I ain't triggered, man.
You are triggered.
Y'all niggas triggered. Y'all triggered. You triggered. You know what? Y'all
You know what though?
You're triggered. You're triggered.
Hey, Blue, you know what? Pass it.
Nah, man. How about this advice, right? Get better friends. I need a new barbershop. You see me at Herndon, you got a barbershop I can go to. Holla at me, because I need to get rid of this. Hey, I've been cool the whole time. I come down here, now I'm off topic. Now I'm getting called triggered, getting called little. I'm getting called short. I get called anything.
I didn't call you short.
Nah, man, I don't mess with you no more, bro. You fired. You getting pink slip today. Every day I come in, it's this last day on the show. I swear to God, I ain't coming here no more. I'm done. Advice. Oh, Dumas, what's some advice you got, Dumas? Since you in the comment.
He said pay child support.
Why the hell would that be your advice? Like, why is your advice to not take care of your kid, but to pay child support for your kid? I think that's a horrible plan. Monty, what's the best advice you ever gotten? You gotta turn that TV. You gotta turn the best advice you ever gotten.
Hey, this gonna be a good one right here.
Wow, it's gonna be a knee slapper. He said, look both ways.
Pull, don't pull.
He said, pull, don't pull. Look both ways when you cross the street. They said he got advice like a bodybuilder.
Hey,
What?
He got advice like a bodybuilder. He just said, drink water.
hey, can you come back to this one? Can I come?
No, you the last one. I didn't want to everybody but you.
Annette?
I didn't want everywhere. All right. Let me think. I'm gonna come right back because they really already called you stupid. There's nothing you can say now. He goes, he said, damn, they took all the good ones. That's what he said. Okay. To interrupt you guys, I want to ask a question for the podcast. The question is, what's the best advice you've ever gotten? Best advice.
Best advice I've ever gotten? Oh my gosh. I'm never ready for these questions.
I can ask him. I'll come back to you. Good thing.
Okay,
You can
yeah,
do it to
go-
Monty.
come back
Cause I'm
to
doing it for Monty. I'm gonna do it afterwards. We'll come back to you. I'm literally just gonna come right back up. But it's all right. All right, Brody. So, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Best advice I've ever gotten was from my dad, who always told me just to know who you are, because that'll follow you throughout your whole life. You know, just know who you are, man. That's what I got. The best advice I've ever gotten.
Like, know yourself.
Like, know yourself. Like,
Know your value.
Yes, know your value, know yourself. Like, if you go out to take a job, you know what kind of person you are, what you want to bring about for your family. So anything I do, I always think about kind of like that. You know, is it something that will make me stay true to myself, basically. And I kind of live by that. So.
Oh, I fucks with it. You said you got it from your dad. When did he give it to you? Like, what was the situation where he gave you that advice, or he just always kind
My
of
dad
mentioned it?
talked to us like he always would take us to like breakfast and like give us like these big grown talks, and did that to me since I was like I'm like 5. Like always been doing that. So there's always telling us like
Part of your life with your dad. That's
yeah,
kinda
always trying to tell us a life lesson. But that was the one that always stuck with me. He always told me also to like do stuff that's spiritual, good for your spiritual, mental, and physical every day. Something, like physical activity, spiritual activity, like read the Bible, and then obviously something physical,
Yeah.
training your body. So those are I guess I give you 4 things.
I don't know. I like. I was just curious where it came from because like I feel like the best advice you never really you don't expect it to be like the one that what I mean. It doesn't like.
It's crazy. That's been a while. But it's always stuck with me. I don't know why. But I always think about it whenever if I'm going out for a new job, or if I'm thinking about the future girlfriend. I always be thinking about stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was probably the best advice I got, just simply because I use it all the time.
Nah, that's dope, man. I like that. All right, Ashley, we back up top.
Okay. See, my uncle told me when I was in college, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Where have I heard something like that before? Oh, that's a revolutionary joint. That was at Black Panther talk. Am I tripping? I heard that joint before. What movie was it? It's like stand for something to fall for anything. Anyway, I like that joint.
Uncle or your dad?
My uncle. Yeah, my uncle.
Uncle said that joint?
70s, 60s probably.
Yeah, that's that revolutionary talk.
80. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's that revolutionary talk right there. Yeah. Okay. All right, I like that. Where have you applied it? Like I said, a situation has happened that you applied it. I can't not think of one right now.
Kind of like every when I'm interacting with people, period. Like it's just like it's really like all about my morals and how I guess I carry myself, at the end of the day. Yeah, like what I'm gonna accept and what I'm not gonna accept, type.
You think that's something that's like more important for a female or just in general? Because I like how like the stand for something. What I guess stand for something. Stand for your morals and your values. No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I like it. Okay. Next person. Then we'll go back. I want to talk about the. Appreciate you, Brody. I want to talk about the fact that he said the same thing that Sean said. Cause I made fun of Sean for it. And I didn't make fun of him, so I feel bad. Hey, Sean, I take back making fun of you, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Cause he said the same exact thing, but he didn't say it like Drake.
Who said that?
His dad said it.
Who's that?
His dad told him to know his value.
Who's that?
Him. He said his dad said to know your value. So it's like the same thing as
See,
Drake.
you know what happened right there? Drake got such a bad rap out here that anything Drake say is soft or weak. And
No.
that's what happens. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
so
they
you
hate
went.
on Drake.
You
So
said
I'm
no.
not
You.
a fan of Drake,
You didn't even
but I
give
mean,
me
he
a
be
story.
saying some real stuff though.
You didn't give me you didn't give me a story. Like he gave me the whole story with his dad, how it was gave to him.
Oh man,
he
so
was
I
all the time.
gotta rock this.
I asked you, and you were like Drake in a Sprite commercial. There's like no value in that at all. It was just Drake in a Sprite commercial.
Because you associated Drake, that's what I'm saying.
No, I did
When you
not.
hear
I don't have it.
they-
No,
they
I'm not one of those
think
people.
Drake is
I'm not one of those people.
He be saying, hey man, he said that the chick is beautiful and ghetto, just like Virginia Beach. He from Canada, son.
Nah, he a
from
poet.
Canada,
He a
son.
poet. He's a Socrates of our time. Shout out to Drake. He's a fan of the
I don't know about all
show.
that.
Nah, man, he's
I'm just saying
he's
funny.
philosophical, man.
He funny though.
Nah, he's philosophical. You
He
know,
was funny, man.
pretty and ghetto.
He's funny. He can hang with us. He can come hang with us. What? He can't come hang with us. That's
Nah,
not
man.
with Drake.
Hey,
He
man,
can-
we
he
got.
can get
Hey,
down.
hey, man.
He can-
Anybody you cool with, I'm cool with, man. You know what I'm saying?
Drake,
He
alright.
definitely
can come
strike.
hang.
He definitely strike team.
Drake.
He definitely
Okay.
strike team.
Well, I don't know. We gotta.
Nah,
I don't
you
know.
didn't see what he did to what's his name? The Ice Spice.
No, what do you do to Ice
She
Spice?
she thought he was feeling her.
Ice Spice?
Took
So
her
what do you
out.
do to Ice Spice?
Hollered at her, took her out, then dropped her ass back off.
So he was a meal ticket?
It looked like a smash and pass. Like
So was he a hit? Did he
It
strike
looked
team,
it
or
looked
did
like
he
he it looked like he went out,
Did he
wine
strike
and
or beat?
it looked like he wine and dined, struck, and then the other everybody was saying you thought I was feeling you back at it, like you know what I'm saying, like you thought he was about to Drake it up. It was like no.
She was
Yeah,
a much.
she was like, oh yeah, I'll get up with Drizzy, like tweeted her or something like that. she responded and got up with Drizzy.
I'm saying that Drake can come hang, man. Y'all be hating on Drake, man.
You keep saying y'all. I'm not saying a single negative thing. Listen to my problem.
I'm not gonna be buying his albums and be writing to him.
My problem was that I asked you what the best advice you had. You quoted a Drake lyric from a Sprite commercial.
I said, listen, I gotta think about what's the best advice I got, but I said I'm gonna give you some good advice. That's what I said. We wanted to take.
Nah, you did say that.
I did say that.
And I just, the way you gave it to him was like a joke, so I took it as a joke. But then I was like, damn, the way homie broke it down, I can see why you said what you said, 'cause it was exactly what Drake said, like know yourself, know your value. That's good. I just disappointed how you gave me the story. Because that man, I don't even know him. I ain't my brother. He gave me a story like a real person, man. It was.
Look, sometimes I don't be feeling like getting all serious and philosophical.
I don't want to be philosophical either.
Y'all be having fun up here, man.
Nah,
I have fun too.
don't be like Kev. Don't be like Kev. Don't be like Kev. Kev is trash.
Damn, man, why I gotta be all serious all the time?
What's your favorite Drake lyric?
Know yourself, know your worth, I guess. Oh, starting from the bottom, now we here. I like that one too.
Yeah, why you like that one?
Starting from the bottom?
Yeah, why you like that one?
I can relate.
Because you can relate.
It's
You
relevant.
feel like you started from the bottom.
And it's relevant.
You feel like you started from the bottom. You.
Sure.
Sean, ain't nothing about your life from the bottom, bro. Chill out.
Oh, my God.
Chill out, man. Chill out, Sean. You ain't never been at the bottom. You don't know what the bottom look like, bro. Look, young buck. Look, young buck. You ain't been to the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
So things are well for you, though.
I'm saying I've been to the bottom. Oh, yeah, stop. I don't know what's going on over there. But anyway, we going to end the things here because I'm tired of these people running me around talking shit. I feel like the entire day I try to get advice for the internet. And my brother's, Monty about to get out of it. He's laughing. I caught him. I've been trying to give advice for the streets. And all I got was Drake lyrics and get called little 8 times. Now you got a phone call. Monty can't even give advice for the internet. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the fact that this show sucks. But next Friday, we're going to be popping. Oh, you good? We're going to get our last bit of advice. Please close this out with something. What's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Don't eat where you should.
What does that mean?
Meaning like, keep your almost like keep your priorities like kind of like in order, so to speak. Don't do something cruddy, and then turn around and bring that cruddiness pretty much back to your home.
I feel like it's eat like what nourishes you, right? Like don't eat where you shit, as in like don't nourish yourself in the thing that you do for recreation, I guess, or like not recreation, like where you shit. I guess don't do your shit because everybody has their shit, right? Like don't eat where you shit. Like don't base your income or your peace around something that isn't building you up, because shit is something that you get rid of. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that you're getting rid of. Don't nourish yourself off something you should be getting rid of. You know what I'm saying? There you go. There. Woo! Land the plane. Hey, man, we did it together. Pod's over, man. I got one piece. Don't eat with your shit. Know yourself. Know your value. Piss, poor, plant. Wait. Proper. Pineapple, platypus, peanut butter, peanut burger, Pringles. I'm out.